and you live in Delco, Chester, in the state of Delaware, let Colony pressure wash your house and take the pressure off you. I look at that at bat by Trea Turner there in the 9th inning, and there were a couple of pitches that certainly stood out to me. That I feel like the guy we've talked about the most in terms of changing his approach at the plate this year has been Nick Castellanos. Yes. Does he still flail at outside, low and away sliders? Yes. Does he do it as often as last year? No. I have made the joke about now the inside sinker is one that he seems to always swing over top of over the last couple of weeks. That seemed to be his new Achilles heel. But now Trea Turner is a guy we can talk about over the last 22 days. It's been full 3 weeks since he got his standing ovation. Since his last homestand here in Philadelphia when that got underway. He goes out tonight, has a 6-pitch at bat, goes down, fouls off the first pitch. He took a swing at the first one, got a pitch, and he thought he could drive. First pitch fastball he was looking at. He got a sinker to lead things off there, 98 miles per hour, and he just topped it a little bit. Then he laid off of a couple of pitches that were out of the zone, so he gets up in the count 2-1. Then he has another swinging strike. It's a 2-2 count. He fouls another ball away. And then what happened? He got a sinker right over the heart of the plate from Duvall, and he was able to put that one off Duvall into center field for the 2-run single. Seeing him get interviewed briefly before I started the show here, seeing him get interviewed after the game, I just can't help but feel fantastic for Trea Turner and what the last handful of games for the Phillies have meant to him and his season and what they mean to this fan base for as well as he has been playing as of late. Had a little bit of come back down to earth moment, especially going into that Toronto series, but has come out playing phenomenal baseball for this Phillies team. And as I've said time and time again, this is the guy that the Phillies have signed. This is the guy that last offseason when they inked him to a $300 million deal, this is the version of Trea Turner. I said for many parts of the season in the early goings when he was really struggling for 4 months, I stuck to it for a while. I did, in full disclosure, abandon it. But I did say there's a better brand of baseball in Trea Turner. I don't know if we're going to see it this year. Maybe they go on a playoff run and all of a sudden he's World Baseball Classic Trea Turner. But now this version of Trea Turner is the $300 million man, Trea Turner. Early in the season, for most of the season, up until August 1st. I mean, I do invoke June. I give a pass in June because that's where he at least hit 270 and got on base with a 353, and you've heard me say that before. But it's 1 month where you go, okay, give me that guy for the rest of the season. I'm a pretty happy camper. But you look at his numbers in August and going into today, in the month of August, 307 batting average, 350 on base percentage. He has now set a season high for home runs in a month with 4 coming into today. And then he got 2 more ribbies tonight. So he's got 14 RBIs, which ties his season high for a single month. Again, going back to that month of June where he had 279 with a 353 on base percentage. This is the Trea Turner the Phillies signed. August Trea Turner is the Trea Turner that the Phillies gave $300 million to. For the first 4 months of the season, we were talking about, I got to see the guy they signed. He's not a $300 million player. Are you kidding me? This is terrible. $27.5 million for this guy? Are you kidding me? The month of August, worth every penny. Worth every penny. Deservedly so. I still find it interesting that the only person that can't move in this lineup is Kyle Schwarber. Everybody else in this lineup has been moved at some point in the season, but the only guy that really can't move now since June 1st is Kyle Schwarber. Now, the Phillies have one of the best records in baseball since June 1st, so it is what it is. But I would love to see Trea Turner getting on base in front of Kyle Schwarber. I would love to see Nick Castellanos or Bryce Harper hitting behind Kyle Schwarber. I would love to see Kyle Schwarber get a couple of more fastballs due to who is hitting behind him. Would love to see that happen. I just don't think it's going to happen yet. Phillies keep on winning, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Strategically, doesn't make a lot of sense, but you know what does make sense? The fact that they're winning. So there we are.